It's the simplest position we're going to do. It's our close quarter ready position right here. Kind of a lot of different terms for this if you're calling it ready pistol, high ready, whatever. But it's a compressed position here where it's compressed in, so you're not extending the gun out. So if someone was standing in that seat over there and I wanted to shoot him, if I extended out, they could grab the gun. So I would be in this compressed position here. So we're going to start out shooting some drills right from this position. The only thing you need to worry about when you're shooting in this position is part of your draw stroke, because when both hands are on the gun, however you want to call it, position 3. The only thing that concerns you when you're shooting from this position is the slide. You have to have enough room for the slide to reciprocate. So if you're wearing a lot of clothing, say in the wintertime, you got a big puffy jacket or something you're wearing, and you keep the gun tight in here and you're shooting a semi-automatic pistol, not a revolver, the slide gets back, hits the garment, whatever you're wearing, and then causes a malfunction. So you always have to give it enough room. In this position here, I have the same grip I have out there. I try to keep the gun tight right in here so I can control recoil. In this close quarter ready position, we're going to practice. You're going to be shooting. It's almost like being on a tank. I'm going to have you shooting some multiple targets too, where you're going to be able to engage a target just by moving your body. Okay. There's a lot of different techniques out there you'll see in the movies. What's the other guy? Axis relock, where they do this kind of technique here. Guy shoots over some weird techniques like that. But this is just a standard close quarter shooting technique, compressed ready position. I call it close quarter ready, different terms. So we'll be firing from this position over here to start. We'll work into our index position, where we're going to be indexing from the holster and shooting in a weapon retention position, indexing off the side of off the rib cage or off your holster. It depends. Our bodies have a lot to do with this. So where you position the gun has a lot to do. If you're in good shape. I drink and eat a lot, so I have to give it a little bit more room when I'm getting into that position there than maybe someone that's more that's slender and could retain it. So, and your clothing as well matters, what you're wearing. Okay, so again, here we work a lot in the wintertime. I mean, it's cold. I know inside you're going to have a suit or whatever you're going to have on, but the garments come into play a lot more when you're shooting in these close quarter positions. Okay, so the first one we'll do is that one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep adding. So every time you guys come back in for the line, we're going to refresh with what we did last, and then I'm going to add a new technique to it. So it's like a building block approach. So by the end of the night, you can draw, fire, move, strike, and try to be as efficient as possible and safe as possible. You've shot. So what do you've done some of this already? You haven't done any with Daniel?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. You have.
Yeah, I didn't create. We did it with Daniel.
Okay. Yes. Have you done some of this close quarter stuff?
I've practiced.
Okay, you practice. You've been here.
Yeah, I took private lessons with him.
Oh,
I did
excellent.
a little of that, yeah.
You have
In Crete
with Daniel. Yeah.
a little bit with
Yep. I know you guys know that. So, anything that you guys are looking to get out of this, something different, or pretty much what I've learned.
Yeah,
And practice.
that's
Yeah,
Rep-
so
it
no
is-
functions. Just get home tonight.
No
right?
functions.
Oh yeah,
from-
malfunctions. We're gonna be definitely doing malfunctions on there. It's repetition, and it's a lot of repetition. The pistol's hard gun. It's a hard weapon to shoot. I mean, it's more difficult. It takes more practice. So you're here, you're doing the right thing, and you're continuing your education and practicing. And that's what you have to do. You guys well know, you guys probably shoot more. Well, not probably. You shoot more than most police officers do. So it's a very perishable skill. The pistol is very perishable.
I just wondered what your opinion was on, because you see them coming out a little more often, our standoff devices, or even some slides that incorporate a standoff.
Taking my whole class, that's for later on. I don't want to. Yes, we're going to talk about that, and you're going to do it. I'm going to show you with the flashlights. Stand up for the slide. So you're going to do it downstairs, and I'll have a whole little brief on it. He's talking about so the slide doesn't come out of battery, but we will cover that. That's at the end. It's a good question. And no, I don't believe in the standout. The flashlight can do it. There's different techniques to do it. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. And speaking of that, on equipment, does anyone have any ported weapons, ported handguns, where the barrel's ported and the slide is ported? What I mean by that is there any holes on top and holes in the barrel. Some guns, the slide will be open, but it won't have holes in the barrel. Because if you have what's called a ported barrel or a compensator on the front of the gun, those are designed to keep the weapon from rising when you're firing, so to keep muzzle rise down. but all the gases shoot up. So if you shoot in some kind of retention position and the gun is aiming, the top of the slide is aiming towards your face, those gases go into your face, and they could take you out of the fight. It could cause you, not blind you, but definitely distract you and cause some damage if you don't have eye protection. So I don't recommend those kind of guns for close quarter fighting. Those guns are good for competition. If they're going to be fighting up close, anything with a ported barrel, all that stuff shoots in your face. And you're going to see when we shoot on some of the targets later on how close you can shoot, and you'll see on the target what comes out with the gunpowder and stuff. It's a lot of little debris that comes out, and a lot of that stuff will shoot through the barrel up towards your face, which makes it very uncomfortable. Or it could disorient you.
The thigh, you gotta show the picture of the thigh, what's his name?
Oh, that's the pressure. I'm just talking about.
The gases.
Yeah, I don't have that picture.
No.
Is it someone shot themselves in the thigh?
Yeah, what's his name, Chris, what was this guy's name? Yeah.
Lucky.
Chris,
Oh, the,
Yeah.
you're